Okay. Good morning from Singapore at about 5:30 a.m. ish. Sometimes you just want to play a quick game before you go to bed, or after breakfast, which is the case for me. I like to wake up early, have breakfast, cup of coffee or something, and then go back to sleep on weekends. Just kind of my thing. And I thought in the process I would play for a bit one of my favorite games of 2025. This simple little silly game called Cuties Hacked. I love this game. When it first came out, I just really enjoyed the simplicity of it, and it gets pretty complicated later. It can get really quite hard. This is the first level. I like how the game teaches you how to play it, that sort of thing. Like here, it tells you that the red skulls are death, basically. The blue stuff, oh no, I'm gonna die. The blue stuff slows you down. So because I died there, I can't get the 3 stars for this level. But yeah, it's just this deceptively simple, fun game with a really great soundtrack. So last year, during stressful times at work or whatever, I really enjoyed coming home and playing this, and it was just a really, really nice way to relax and chill out. Well, that's a bummer. And I wish the company that made it would come out with a sequel, or just, like more pictures that you could unlock and more complicated levels. I think they've come out with some other games, like these kind of silly picture games where again, it's the same concept. You unlock pictures of semi-naked girls or, something like that. But that's not fun. Those are just memory puzzles. I think this is a legitimately fun and interesting game. There's no nudity in it. There's absolutely zero controversial about it. All I've saved, why? That's weird. I don't think I should have gotten 3 stars, but maybe it's because I've gotten 3 stars before. I don't know. But, yeah, they haven't done anything else. So, or I mean, at least nothing else that I would want to buy. I think this game cost me like $4. I don't know. I can't remember the price. But it's not an expensive game. But it's a fun game. It's a fun little thing that you can pick up for about, 5 or 10 minutes if you want. Enjoy a quick play. Go back to bed or just chill out from an evening after work. Whatever. And I died. That's what I like about it. So for me, like I said, it's 5:30 a.m. here in Singapore. I am basically just waiting for my coffee that I made to cool down. Actually, I'm not drinking coffee this morning. I'm drinking Milo, which is kind of a new addiction for me. I've been getting the sugar-free, or not sugar-free, but the low-sugar Milo. And I'm loving it. But I'm also drinking a little bit of coconut water until that cools down. So I think once my beverage is cool enough, then I will stop my stream. Oh, didn't even see that coming. I will stop my stream so that I can enjoy my Milo and go back to sleep, because Sundays are for relaxing and I want to relax and go back to sleep. So that's my plan. My typical kind of Sunday plan. I have epilepsy, so sleep is very important for me. Let's see. Milo is still pretty hot. I could have dropped an ice cube in it to cool it down, but I didn't. Or maybe I'll just pause until I run out of all of my lives. So again, the complications or the difficulty kind of slowly ramps up. It's nothing too complicated. But like I said, it will get more complicated as the levels go. Oh, that was close. And again, that's something I like about the game. Oh. Good and simple. You gotta love it. And a good soundtrack to boot. You also gotta love that. Now, I don't know if this was my favorite game of last year, like my absolute favorite, probably my favorite was Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Really enjoyed that game. I had a lot of issues with it. And again, I love Souls games. I had a lot of frustration with that game. But I also, I don't know, maybe someday I'll do some sort of video essay on the things I love and hate about Souls games. Especially those released post Dark Souls. I don't want to say I'm a latecomer to that series. I didn't really start playing those types of games until 2020. And the first one that got me really addicted was Code Vein, interestingly enough. And I think the reason was that one was maybe a little bit easier, a good starting game because you could play it a little bit more sloppily, for lack of a better word, since you have a partner in that game. And I just think that was what I needed to kind of like ease me into the genre. Although interestingly enough, I never finished that game. Hello, whoever is watching. You're either up very early or you're in a different time zone. So, yeah, the Code Vein was like a fun little game for me, and I'm actually pretty excited for the second one. I hope it's going to be better in terms of just the overall design, because the thing that I hated most about the original Code Vein was the level design, and it sucked. It was so bad. The levels weren't interesting at all. It was really easy to get turned around in that game and just not know where to go or whatever. And then the game I got addicted to right after that was Bloodborne, which, again, I had bought in 2015, not long after it came out. But it just didn't click with me for whatever reason. So, I lost my job on, what was it? February something of 2020. It was just as the pandemic was hitting. And I had a job where I traveled a lot overseas. And so this is just as everything was starting to shut down. And losing my job was like a huge shock to the system, especially at that time for me, because literally the month before, I had bought a new car, and I had made my first payment on the car literally the day before I lost my job. So I was very depressed. And I even named my character something like, I got fired or something like that. February 20th, fired. I think it was February 20th, 2020 that I got fired. Or I didn't get fired technically, I was laid off. But I think even when you get laid off, you feel like you've been fired. So, I just thought, okay, well, it's going to be a while before I have a job again. I am going to play Bloodborne, and I am going to beat this game. And again, I was still new to that genre. I never finished Code Vein, actually. I got to the end, but I just never bothered to finish it because, quite frankly, I got bored of the game. And this goes back to the whole level design thing that I think is just not good. So, but I had seen, all these videos that people had made on YouTube talking about the Dark Souls design and the Bloodborne design and blah, 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 blah. And so I thought, well, okay, if this was one of my criticisms of what's it called? Of Code Vein, then maybe I should finally try Bloodborne, right? And boy, am I glad I did. Because, yeah, it really just unlocked a new genre of game for me. I'm really happy that that game finally did click for me. Because, yeah, it really turned me on to a new genre of video games that I just never thought I would be interested in. So, I played Bloodborne, and I got good enough at the game. I still don't know how I did this. I actually recorded the video evidence, but I assume there are ways that probably you could fake it, but the last boss in the DLC, I forget the name, but I actually beat it on the first try. I don't know how. Like, I'm still kind of amazed to this day that I did that. But it is absolutely true. And yeah, I felt so good when I beat that game that I was like, okay, I've got to play the other games in this series. So I promptly purchased I think I picked up Dark Souls. I picked up Dark Souls 3 first. I'm not sure why I had Dark Souls 3 before I had Dark Souls 1. I have no clue. But I did own it. Maybe I picked it up as a discount purchase. I don't know. But Anyway, I started playing Dark Souls 3, and the mistake was I played it just like Bloodborne, not realizing that they were two totally different beasts. So it took me a while to get into Dark Souls in the way that I got into Bloodborne. But yeah, I really liked Dark Souls 3. I beat that one. I didn't beat all of the DLC characters. But yeah, I got pretty far in. I mean, I did beat the DLC, but I didn't beat the what's her name with like the guy in the big pot. I didn't beat them. I think they're the only two, so I never got like the full ending of the DLC. So that's kind of unfortunate, but you know, there are worse things out there. So yeah, that was a game I really liked. And I don't think I haven't finished Dark Souls 1 either. I almost finished Dark Souls 2, but I didn't finish it because something else came out. I think what happened was the Final Fantasy VII Remake came out as I was really close to finishing Dark Souls 2. So I started playing the remake, and I hated that game. I was very determined to beat it, though. So I did do that, but yeah, I hate that game so much. And I will make an essay some point explaining why I hate it. I don't think it's a bad game. But to me, it's an unnecessary game. I was super excited for the remake, and I remember I played the demo. The demo actually released the morning after I got laid off. So I do remember I woke up that morning and I was like, oh, the Final Fantasy VII demo is out. I'll play it. And even then, I thought to myself, well, number one, it's pretty, it looks nice, but I am not into this. I don't think. Like, I was already having my doubts because I just didn't feel like what was it? I mean, it felt unnecessarily long, I suppose you could say. And, you know, even at that time, I just felt like, this seems like a red flag to me. Oops. But I was all about the hype. I was on board with it. And so I pre-ordered, and boy, did I regret that pre-order. Because that is not a game I would have played otherwise or would have bought. Let's see, how's my Milo? I think my Milo is cool enough to drink now. Hold on. If that's the case. Yes, it is. Perfect temperature. Which means it is time for me, time for me to shut down and finish my drink and go back to sleep because it is now, nice timing, 6:01 a.m. Singapore time. So, finish my Milo, go back to bed, and wake up, go for a run, and the day is ahead. For the person watching, hope you have a great day, great evening ahead, and take care.